What's up, y'all? It's Major, y'all.
It's your boy DJ FM.
Man, today we on another episode of Who Know You.
Hey, it's not what you know, it's who knows you. Podcast show.
Man, make sure y'all like and subscribe,
Comment,
everything. Show us love, man.
follow us on Instagram, DJ FMR.
Follow me on Instagram, C2R.major. Today, discussion gonna be about the news. All the new news that been going on in the industry. Anything, we gonna discuss that right here.
Yes, sir.
All right, so our first topic. I know everybody's saying that Drake versus Kanye versus. What you think? Who you going with?
I mean, honestly, we got two heavyweights that been in the game for a very long time. You feel me? Me personally, I'm rocking with Drake. 'Cause Kanye West over the years, pretty done some suspect stuff, man. Just very clownish activity. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig that.
I'm not really, haven't really been a big fan of Kanye. I mean, he got some bangers. You know what I'm saying? Flashing lights. You feel me? That's my joy. That's my shit. But yeah, but Drake hit after hit after hit. You know what I'm saying? Um, he took a fall back. You know what I'm saying? When World found out he had a son, took a fall back. Towards ACL, whatever. Bed rest. Came right back. Came
Little
back.
Gatorade break. Time a little Gatorade
Yeah,
break.
something like, you know what I'm saying? 5 minute break. Coach check me out. Sup?
See me. Now I agree with the Drake, but the facts. Let's be facts. You feel me? What the Billboard say? You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
Billboard said they hand in hand for real, for real.
Nah, that's not what the Billboard say. The Billboard say Kanye outselling that man. That's what it say. It say he outselling him. So I don't really know. But I agree with you. On the Kanye situation. I used to like when he was with Jay Z a lot. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
Otis, they used to be my thing. You
Niggas
feel
in
me?
Paris.
They used to be my thing. You feel me?
Did you actually listen to Donda?
Um, I listened to like a couple verses on there. Only thing I don't like when I looked at it on Apple Music. Let me make sure I'm not speaking nonsense. But when I first looked it up, I didn't see any like credits on it. Meaning like if somebody was featured on it, I ain't really see it. You see what I'm saying? I ain't get no credits. Like I know he had people like the baby. It was the baby on there.
I know Rihanna was.
Rihanna. Okay, even if Rihanna was on there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really listened to too much of it, cause I was waiting for that certified lover boy to come out,
I ain't really listened too much to Donda. I mean, I know we was in the car, we played it a couple times,
Uh-huh.
played some songs. But I mean, Donda, it was highly anticipated, but I felt like it was like overdue. You know what I'm saying? He was been supposed to drop Donda, never dropped it. And for real, the only reason why we even doing this Drake versus Kanye stuff because Kanye was on some nut shit. You feel me? He leaked my man's address on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that, he was a gangster for that. He was a gangster for
I
that one.
mean, yeah, cause like I seen, I don't know if you guys seen it, but there's a video on Instagram. Some play 1K. Like, is this what the world come to? Like, if I play 1K, everybody gonna applaud me? Like, this man really got applauded in a stadium full of people for playing one piano key.
You gotta also remember he's a legend in this industry. You know what I'm saying? Um, some people, I mean, me myself, I wouldn't compare him to nobody like Tupac. But as an influencer, people compare him to Tupac a lot. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard it many times.
Is he in your top five?
Is he in my top five? I mean, not really. I'm not gonna lie. That's because I like a different style of music. You feel me? You gotta look at it from a point. Um, Not everybody. We just asked three people their opinion on, their opinion on their top five rappers or artists of all time. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you say that, you know what I'm saying, you can't put the odds between three people because of the simple fact the three people don't make the world. You feel me? Now, when you actually think about it, back then Kanye West was in my top five. You know what I'm saying? I had Wayne, Jay Z, Kanye, T Pain. Uh, yeah, I used to love T
T
Pain,
Pain.
man. Yeah, that was my
What?
dog, man. They came out with that money in the bank. So you would just drink like everybody know about that thing. That's the look. You too young for that, man. Too young
I'm
for
older
that.
than you though.
It's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. Cool. All right. So, what you think about the Ben Simmons situation, man? You know, they saying that he don't want to play for that team. You know what I'm saying? But he losing what nearly 200,000 every preseason game that he missed. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? When you add it all up.
I mean, me personally, if you know me, anybody that's close to me, they know Ben Simmons, my guy, is my favorite player, very electrifying player. Um, but Ben, you lost your mind. I get it, you know what I'm saying? I just feel, me personally, I feel like he's letting the critics get to his head. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the pride. You know.
I mean, they, like I said, when I get into discussions with people about sports, you feel me, about him particularly, is that people say he don't have a jump shot. My thing is, he has a jump shot, he just prefers not to shoot. I've seen many times where he shot and made the ball. My thing is, if you're not necessarily good at something, are you going to still continue to try to do it?
If you're not good at something, are you gonna continue to try to do it?
And in front of people, millions of people that's watching, that's gonna clown you for doing something that you know don't know how to do.
The type of person I am, it's a depend on situation. Meaning like, if I'm a pro in the NBA and I made it this far, yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying and trying and trying. You know why? Cause that's gonna show. That's gonna show you dedicated.
No.
It's gonna show you dedicated.
No.
You feel me?
There's plenty of players in the NBA that don't necessarily shoot the rock. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting.
That's like saying you gonna go
Like
0 for
Shaq.
10 though. That's like saying you gonna go for 0 for 10. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't look at percentage as a bad thing. You know why? Because simple fact of at the end of the day, everything is a practice. Even in game situations are practices. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pressure on them dudes. You feel me? You gotta think about it. You got thousands of fans just screaming. You know what I'm saying? They screaming. Your anxiety going up. You know what I'm saying? All you hear is noise the whole time you playing. You expect somebody to zone everything out and still play the best they can?
I mean, when
We're not robots.
When you're doing this at a professional level, that's what people expect you to do. Do I expect them to do that? No, but people expect you to do that. And I feel like him doing this is him letting his ego get in the way and letting fans, letting people like Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, people on First Take, get in his head. But there's no way. I mean, Ben is a phenomenal player. Like I said, he hasn't talked to the Sixers in a while. Me personally, the Sixers is my favorite team. But it's not because it's my favorite team, because I like the Sixers. Like I said, I'm a Ben Simmons fan. You feel me?
I feel that.
So when Ben Simmons leaves, then that will be
That's when you leave.
You feel me?
That's understood.
That's not more so a bandwagon. That's just respect. I've been messing with Ben Simmons since he came in the league.
I'm not mad at you because that's how I used to be with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? When LeBron was at Cleveland first, you know what I'm saying? I was rocking with LeBron. You feel me? He went to the Heat. I was rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? Went back, rocking with him. You feel me? Then you end up going to the Lakers. I'm rocking with you. You feel me? But me personally, I don't really watch basketball anymore. I don't really have time to sit down and watch basketball. I understand the game very well, but it's just not my cup of tea. I know you from New York. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm from D.C. You've been living in D.C. for a little minute now, right? What would you say the difference is? Meaning, and even in the look, not more so space that the state has. I'm more so speaking on like the culture.
Me personally, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Feel me? I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't really like DC movies. But outside the select few, that I associate with, that I call my friends, that I call my brothers, you feel me? Outside of them, I don't really like DC movies. You feel me? I just feel like they move a certain way. Like I don't know if it's necessarily grimy, but it's like it's like when I'm not with my people, when I'm not outside, it's like my guard always has to be up. You feel me? Like all of them dress the same jeans, same 990s on, ski mask.
Man, that's the DC flag. You feel me? If you ain't got look, I'm gonna tell you something now. Now, me personally, I don't have no 990s no more. You see what I'm saying?
No more.
I'm on a whole different level now. You feel me? If you ain't got 990s with the jeans, with the ski mask on your head, you might not be from here for real, man. Look, that's the main way to tell. Oh, you can say, oh, he from DC. He gotta be from DC. Anywhere you go, Cali, Atlanta, Houston, Miami, anywhere, any season. Trust and believe. Oh, don't forget about the jacket though. Black or gray jacket. Don't forget about that.
Helly Hansen.
Oh, that was back in the days when they was rocking the phones, man. They don't rock the helis like that no more. Don't get it twisted. You might see a dude here and there with the heli on, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's just what we rock down here. You feel me?
It's disgusting.
My point, look, at my point, my opinion on the difference between New York and DC. I never lived in New York, but I traveled to New York a lot. I got a lot of New York friends. You know what I'm saying? New York clients. So I travel to New York a lot. Um, Me personally, New York is a beautiful state. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just beautiful in general. You feel me? Even the projects is beautiful because it's different from how our projects is. So, um, where I come from, it's like duplexes, apartments. You might got the old houses. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. Um, I go to New York. You see these tall project buildings.
16, 17, 18 stories.
You see what I'm saying? Like we don't really see that here. You feel me? We ain't really got that here. So that's like that just triggered my art, my creative side of things. Make me just want to create. But the culture, I don't really like how they speak to each other. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't like how they speak to each other. Cause at the end of the day, if they come down here saying stuff like that, it's gonna be offensive. You see what I'm saying?
I say it every time. Anybody touch me up.
Man, look, that's him. I keep telling this man, it's different. It's a different culture. So like,
The slang's definitely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, even shout out to the B-Line people. You feel me? They definitely different either. They definitely different too.
they got the gloves. Ding ding ding.
They definitely different too. I remember when I first moved down here in DC. You know what I'm saying? I was in school, whatever, and the school I had all different types of people. There was a B-Line nigga came down. He was like, hey yo, Dami. I'm like, what?
Like what? Who you calling dummy?
Yo, you good, my nigga? Like,
Who you calling dummy?
He was like, hey, come here, dummy. Come here, dummy.
I experienced that. I experienced that actually a couple months ago. Me doing my first project in Baltimore, like my first real project in Baltimore. I had to shoot this birthday party, and everybody that was at the party was like, they was at the party like just dancing to the music. I'm like, they ain't got no swag with their dance. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized, you know what I'm saying, it's the culture. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? You know how New York got their little dances with their Timbs on. You feel me? You feel me? It's just different swag. You feel me? Me personally, when I go places, I feel more powerful because I'm from DC. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. Cause like everybody talk down on DC, or everybody might not know of DC. You feel me? But I don't understand. We got the White House, we got the Capitol, we got the Monument. You know what I'm saying? But it's still do's and don'ts here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for real, I mean, I never really heard nobody say that. Oh, when I want to go on vacation to DC, like I want to do this, I want to do that. Like you listen to New York, you hear New York be like, oh, I want to go to New York. There's people that probably live in DC that's never even been in New York a day in their life.
That's true.
There's people that live in the United States that's probably never been in New York a day in their life. But somebody says they want to go on vacation. I never heard nobody say they want to go to New York. You feel me? I mean, rest in peace. You know everything that happened 9/11. You get what I'm saying? But if you think about it, in reality of things, if a situation like that were to happen again, the first place they're targeting, because everything is DC. So,
I mean, God forbid that. God forbid that.
God forbid it don't happen, but you just have to think of the logistics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something. That's not a place that I want to be. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna target New York too, because it has the most population.
One thing I can say about the swag in DC, it's weird because like you got those people that rather buy designer, you know what I'm saying, See me, I break down my swag into two categories. You know, one swag, my definition of swag is, you know what I'm saying, having enough money to live. You see what I'm saying, make a living. You feel me? Having a career, even if it's purchasing uh, property. You feel me? You can make a killing off of that. You feel me? But some people out here rather buy the designer. You feel me? Now me, I rock the old Hollister, as you can see. I still love Hollister. Everything I rock is Hollister. You feel me? Um, it's a difference. You feel me? It's like, where you stand at with it? You feel me? Would you rather buy a designer or get into real estate?
I feel like when you buy designer clothes, you feel me, you wear it, like the the price and value goes down. You know what I'm saying? When you buy properties, you can double it, flip it, and sell it, and double it again. You feel me?
Make money.
But the thing about designer is, you know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, like for me, like at one point, you know, I had mad sneakers. You feel me? Like 20 pair of sneakers. Situation that happened, I went out of town for a couple weeks, came back, it was gone. You know what I'm saying? We're not really gonna speak on that, but that really made me humble myself. You feel me? Like I'm spending mad bread on, you know, something that
Materialistic things.
materialistic things. You feel me? And it could be taken from me at any given moment. You know what I'm saying? That really taught me a lesson. And ever since that situation happened, you know, I fell back. You know, making smart decisions about how I spend my money.
Exactly.
And buying certain things.
Cause one thing they don't teach you in school is how to save your money and how to invest your money. That's a big thing I really dislike. You feel me? They got classes on taxes and stuff like that, but when it comes to financial things, but not all financial things, you feel me? Like, it's just so crazy, you feel me? They teach us math, science, all these other things that we so called need in everyday life. You know, of course you need the math, of course you need the reading. You know, same time, we need to know these things like taxes. Um, like I said, know how to not get tricked by a credit card. You
Yeah.
feel me? They do have books and do have classes on certain
That's
things
like
that touch.
extracurricular. That's
But
not part of the original curriculum.
exactly, you're right, 100%. And some schools don't even offer that. You feel me? Because where I come from, me learning where I learned that, it was like, oh, they really want me to fail. But my Dukes took me out and put me uptown school. You see what I'm saying? And it was a whole different education. You feel me? They taught us good. You know, they was even teaching us everything in English and Spanish. You feel me? Until, of course, you know, sad to say that they stopped that in the school system. Um, Still had Spanish class and stuff like that, but they don't really teach a lot of things they used to teach. You feel me? And that's just crazy.
Yeah. So next, you know, we got the Trump versus Biden. You know what I'm saying?
Whew.
Well, what's your take on that?
You know who I'm going with, man. You know who I'm going with. I know all my family and stuff gonna be upset with me, but I'm going with Trump on this one, man. Look, and I got a good reason. You feel me? Like, I feel like we let the racism. Let me rephrase that. We let other people's opinion dictate our opinion because at the end of the day, it's like if I come to you and say, "Oh, Trump a racist," what you gonna do? You gonna be going around saying Trump a racist, and that's gonna build hatred to the dude. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying he might be racist. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? At the end of the day, I look at things further than just racism because at the end of the day, it's gonna always be here. You feel me? It's no changing that. It's no changing that. You can put any law you want to put down. There's no changing that. You can't change somebody's opinion. You feel me? They want to do that. They gonna do that. Now, Trump has did a lot of things. You feel me? A lot of good and so-called bad. You feel me? Now, me personally, with the wall being built, that's one of the things that I feel like was a plus. But it was kind of also, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of upsetting because of the simple fact that our brothers and, you know, sisters, our amigos, um, amigas, was, you know, coming over here. We was building relationships between different cultures. You feel me? Different type of people, different races. Um, I feel like I feel like he was doing. I feel like he was doing it because simple fact that he wanted us to get more opportunity in America. You feel me? Now that might have not been his goal, but that's what I took out of that. You feel me? That's what I took out of it. What you think? Who you rocking with? Who you rocking with?
I'm gonna go with Biden. I mean, like I said, people forget when Barack Obama wasn't in term, Joe Biden was vice president. Nobody seemed to have a problem with him then, so I don't see why people have a problem with him now.
That's because vice president can't overdo. Vice president word don't go over top of the president word. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but vice president still the same discussion, still conversations as a regular president.
But he don't have the last say so.
People wanna congratulate Trump because he freed Kodak, he freed Lil Wayne. But at the same time, if Biden frees NBA YoungBoy, then they gonna love him.
And to me, it's not about that. I'm a business owner at that. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody knows Trump is a businessman. You know what I'm saying? He got multiple hotels. You know what I'm saying? Multiple properties, different things.
Never seen
You
Trump
feel me?
hotel.
You never seen a Trump hotel?
Never.
Go by the White House.
Where I gotta go by the White House?
It's right there.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, Biden has failed so many times within his presidency already. You know what I'm saying? How many soldiers have Biden lost already?
I don't pay attention to that stuff. I sell.
That's important though.
I do sell a lot of jerseys for a living, so I don't really have time now.
But that's important though, because simple fact we losing our soldiers that's going to war for our country. You know what I'm saying? It's upsetting to me because they're saying that Biden, what was it, 13 soldiers that got killed? That's way more than Trump in his whole 4 years.
There was no action in those 4 years.
You know why wasn't no actions? Now look at, it was all peace because simple fact we were still at war, but it was peace at the same time because everybody know the United States is in debt. Now, what Trump did, he made an in-country oil. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like we had our own oil. You feel me? We were selling it to other countries. You feel me? Making profit. So that was settling debt. You see what I'm saying? That was settling debt. Now, what Biden did, he cut it off. Now we back in debt. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay these other people to get this oil. You feel me? You remember that week? Where the gas was, it was hard to get the gas?
Yeah, man. Actually, a little side story, For a friend of mine, he got a car. He was talking. Before we got in the car, he was talking how he filled his tank up and stuff in the car. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as we get in the car, and nigga car's on E.
Yeah. That happened to us a couple of times, man. Like twice, One time we was on Suit in the Parkway.
So the gas not working. Pulls up to my gas station across the street from my crib. All you hear is driplets coming out the gas nozzle.
Oh my
He
God.
ain't get no gas.
Where you get the gas at?
Huh?
How you get gas in the car?
What you need? Drive it till they cut the gas back on or something? Probably. Off the act that night.
But look, that's enough for today. We wrapping up another episode of Who Know You.
Hey, it's not what you know, it's Who Knows You podcast show.